Hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. This is Mohak Pachesia, founder of Technically Sorted. And in this video, I will be talking about something which I feel is extremely necessary to be spoken about. And that is addiction of trading or addiction of intraday trading. Now if you realize that most of the people actually end up losing money in the stock market. And when they go on social media, when they go on YouTube, wherever they go, they're trying to be sold a service. Nobody is asking them to wait, stop, take a break. So what I'm getting to is that in the time when I started my trading career, I was very young. I did not have any pressures. I would just need a basic pocket money and that's it. I wouldn't have any financial pressures or things to worry about. So my entire creative time went in studying the charts. I had to do a lot of self-study, a lot of research. I was studying chartered market technician also. So I would have a lot of formal education in finance to be done. And then years later, when I started training people, which goes back exactly 7 years from now, I've been training people. What I realized that every second person who comes to me is completely distraught. They have lost money in the markets and they are freshly wounded. They're desperately looking for some way out. And this is the situation with maximum public. What has happened in that since that time, since the last 7 years, as things have evolved in the industry, that having a discount broker, that means you pay less brokerage, does not mean that you end up over trading. Trading will have learning curves. There will be people who are not accurate for a very long period of time, who will have a mistiming of selling and buying in the market. And there will be people who will get into bad trading habits, which they will get addicted to, like maybe over trading. So this is a better picture of the reality, which you need to understand, that addiction of trading is not good for you. Now anybody watching this video, when you click this thumbnail, when you said, okay, fine, I want to know what this addiction of trading is, maybe at the back of your mind, you have this as a question. Am I really addicted to trading? So I'm going to discuss with you what are the signs that you're probably addicted or getting addicted to trading and how you should seek some help, how you should be able to come out of it. Now, when every second person whom I came across realized that are freshly wounded, have lost money in the market, have some sort of baggage which they're carrying, I realized that yes, this nature can be changed. This pattern of thought, this pattern of execution, and these incorrect habits can be changed. But it requires a very deep sense of sincerity of the students. Now, the ones who actually ended up changing their patterns, about 20-25% of my students who came with very bad habits of trading, did have a lot of time, it took them a lot of time to change these habits. The rest, I made it easy for them. They were able to pick up. But these 20-25 people, I appreciate them. I really salute to them and I really get inspired by them. Because these are the turnaround stories which have made me believe that yes, it can be a beautiful journey even after some major hurdles when you come across them. So what exactly did these people do? Number one, they first accepted that they have a problem. Now, if you have the addiction to trade, the signs are very simple. Number one, you are obsessed with the markets all the time. 24/7 in your brain, you are thinking about the markets or how they are going to move tomorrow. Number two, when the markets are on, you have the tendency to stick around full time and be compulsive. It's okay to stick around in front of the markets full time because you don't want to miss any opportunities. You need to scan the markets. Fine. But you trade out of the fact that it is there's a compulsive need to trade. There is this inner urge inside you. As soon as the market opens, then where do I take the next trade? And it is so unconscious, it is so happening naturally that you tend to lose control. Another sign is that you are in a downward spiral when it comes to your financial resources. It is okay to put a surplus amount of money which you have in trading. And if you are doing it with the right methodical way, then it is okay to take that risk. But then there are resources which you don't want to dabble around with. You don't want to take a loan. You don't want to borrow money from a friend, say for example, and trade. You don't want to do these kind of things. And people are getting desperate in such a situation that they end up taking these kind of steps. Number three, the sign of addiction apart from that compulsive obsession, apart from these misutilizing your financial resources, is that you tend to lose interest in daily activities and daily social things. Because there is this inner urge inside you that I want to make up my losses, I want to quickly make money in my trading account. Instead of waiting for the right times when the markets give trigger and you have the mental clarity to be able to read it and see the probabilities and trade on them, somewhere or the other, you're feeling this urge, this grip to making it happen now. I'm sorry. Even for the best of the traders, they have to be patient in order to see the right move, see the right setup being built up, and then take trades. It is not about leverage. A lot of people think that, which is the fourth sign of trading addiction, that I will take more leverage and end up making more money so that the money which I make swallows up my past losses. So when they have lost, say somebody has lost say 5 lakh rupees in the market, when they see a trade and they take the trade and they make 5,000 rupees, they don't feel the satisfaction. They tend to think, why do I get satisfied in 5,000 rupees? I have seen much bigger numbers here and there. But listen, the long journey starts with one step. Even 1,000-mile journey, as the saying goes, starts with one step. So when you're taking that 5,000 profit, are you being able to preserve it? If no, that means you're looking for excitement in the market. There are a lot of people who are falling prey to this addiction. You go to social media and somebody shows that, okay, look at this P&L and look at my live trading and look at so much profits and all. What is the first trigger you get? You get the inspiration. You say it is inspiration, but I wish it was inspiration. For most people, it is just a trigger to get back to the addiction. What would mean that you're not addicted? You would not be addicted if you are trading through a method. If you're using methods, say for example, I use technical analysis methods, I use technical analysis strategies and systems which are in place. And I don't take trades until those systems are asking me or giving me, my edge is present in the market basically. When they're telling me that, okay, there's a higher probability of the market going up compared to market going down. Or if I really tell how I like to trade is that when there's a very, very high probability of one direction over the other. So when I look at such trade setups, and all that involves is that, you can take 5 small losses and 1 big profit. Please understand, if you're trading very, very aggressively, you need to have the right balance. You cannot end up taking too many trades and say that I'm taking a few small losses and taking 1 big profit, because psychologically, when you're constantly on the outlook for that 1 big profit, and then taking small losses becomes difficult for you. No, you cannot do that. If you're using a method, then use it diligently. Have the right balance between the hit ratio, that means the number of trades which you are being right on compared to the total number of trades, and the right risk reward. If you lose X, then you make 2X or 3X or 5X or 10X. Now, you don't dictate that. This is another problem, which is the last point which I will say. Now, half of these people, out of say, for example, 100 people come to me in a certain duration of time. Out of them, 40 or 50 are very troubled with their trading addiction. Sometimes they also don't know it's trading addiction. And many of them are people who have already taken a course from some other teacher, done some reading or done some research, or are in the financial markets as professionals themselves. They are having trouble. Now, to ask myself this question, why would somebody who has learned a method, understood certain things, understood about the price mechanism and price movement, why are they having issues? And the reason is, which I have stressed in the very beginning of my trading career and teaching career, is that trading is 80% psychology and 20% method. Yes, 80% psychology. What do you have to do on an everyday basis to make you psychologically better than what it was yesterday? You don't have to do anything new. In fact, it requires least of your active attention, but you need to passively create the right habits. It could be lifestyle habits. It could be habits which have relationship with how you think about money, your wealth consciousness. And 20% is very active methodical trading. So you're constantly scanning the markets, say every half an hour or every 1 hour much more properly, to see where your edge is going. If it is an active market, obviously even 5 minutes can give you triggers. If there's a movement which suddenly happens in your setup, there's a breakout out of your setup, etc. Fine. But these people who have the knowledge and yet they have unrealistic expectation, the reason is, number one, they lack trading psychology awareness, and number two, they have half knowledge. Now imagine there's a person who has built up years and years of trading addiction. And what are they looking for? They ask my team or the people who speak to me directly, they ask me, so can you tell me some sort of shortcut strategy? I say, I will tell you strategies, but I will have to explain them to you first. There is no shortcut in trading. The market volatility is in different phases. So I can give you a few examples of a very beautiful indicator, a very beautiful strategy. But those few examples which are on the textbook, will you be able to go and find in the real market? The question is that. Now, once you have understood that what is written in the textbook, say for example, I tell you, I take trades which have 1:3 risk-reward ratio. Now, please understand, if there is a very volatile market which gives me big movements, yes, I can take 1:3 risk-reward ratio. What if 3-4 days in the week, the market is not volatile at all? The trade which I am getting at the end of the day is not even giving me 1:1 intraday profits, 1:1 risk-reward. I have to take what the market gives me. So if I plan, yes, this is the risk-reward, very nice. Is the volatility present in the market? Is the instrument of the stock I am trading in line with that strategy? Have I backtested it very rigorously? Am I not getting emotional and trading only using that method? These are the questions which one needs to ask themselves. But for the most of the people who are looking at this video, watching this video, they need to understand it is, if you are not able to take a break from trading, that is the biggest sign of addiction. You see, the confident professional traders are people who have the silent confidence inside them that no matter where the market goes, I will end up finding price movements that favor me and give me profits. But the compulsive trader, the addictive trader, their addictive patterns trigger them and make them want to trade, give them those urges, and gives them a profit, gives them this rush of serotonin and dopamine and serotonin. Now these brain chemicals give them the feeling, give them the illusion that yes, I can make money. I can make money consistently, and they go out there again and they want to trade. And what happens is that they end up losing more money than they made. It becomes very difficult for them to handle those stresses. When they lose money, there is cortisol which comes out of the brain. And this sort of a loop, this sort of a pendulum, this sort of a downward spiral which people get into. Yes, the behavior change is possible. Seek help. Seek help. The people who have come to me for my personal mentorship course also. I'm talking about not the group course. The group course also people have turned around their destiny. But even among the personal mentorship students, the maximum focus which is there is on psychology. And knowing the other person and the impulses which make him or trade in certain manner and how it can be improved. So when such people come to me, I see that even in that case, 50% of the personal mentorship students at the beginning of their journey with me have some serious issue with their trading, with their addictive behavior, or there's some sort of a psychological pattern around trading habits. So if you want to come out of this, number one, seek help. Seek genuine counseling, seek genuine trainers. If you want to connect with us, the number is given over here. Seek genuine advice. Be brutally honest with yourself. Be brutally honest with your loved ones, your close ones. Don't see yourself as a failure. Because it does not mean that you can never come back to trading. It's just saying that you actually need this break. Take a nice long break and let your mind get automatically rewired so that you enjoy the little pleasures of life. Relax and don't take the markets for granted. There are a lot of people in history who have actually been on the receiving end of the wrath bad trading habits can create and the wrath of the markets. You don't want your life to get spoiled. What you want is a consistent flow of income, a stream of income. Yes, trading can provide you with that, but you have to go and get it. And in order to go and get it, the alpha human being or the alpha male inside you wants to go and take the lead. But no, this is the place where market takes the lead, and only if you are a slave of the market will you be able to make money consistently. On that note, I wish you liked this video, and if you did, please like. I see that a lot of people don't subscribe to the channel when they see the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on such good content which I make. It's completely free. Down below are given the free social media channels where you can follow us and catch up on any of the free webinars if they come, to have a one-on-one interaction with my team or me, connect on the number. Feel free to share your problems. If you feel like joining one of our courses, go to www.technicallysolid.com. Thank you so much. Stay well, stay healthy, trade well. And even if you are not trading, it's okay. Detox for a while and then later you can come back to the market. This was a unique video made for you. Thank you so much. Take care. Goodbye. Enjoy.